Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here a little midday Monday, a little after the fact. I was talking to Tim, and then I had a freeze. It used to be the 11:40 freeze or whatever, and then it rolled into a little at like 12:02 or whatever. It happens. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Facebook, YouTube, Winning Free Picks, Picks and Parlays if you're watching there. Twitter, Mr. Sean Hicks. Come give me a follow. Inside the comment section and in the description, we got the link to the Believe channel so you can watch the podcast. Not watch it, you're going to listen anytime you want. You're washing the floor, listen to me. You're dropping a deuce, playing on the phone, you can listen to me. Taking a shower, soaping yourself up, I'm right there with you, having fun. I don't need a lot of shampoo for my hair. Whatever, you're outside doing work, come say hello. Anyway, all right, let's get a little off topic, people showering. Anyway, all right, what are we going to do here? Let's the free picks will be free picking all over the joint. Those watching live, Twitter, Mr. Sean Hicks, free picks are posted there as well. If you're on the YouTube, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment to show those new people in. It's a different kind of betting show. It's a back and forth. I'll give you the games I like today, and then it's a free for all. Let's get it on. It's like the old UFC. Get it on. You say who you like. I say what I kind of like. It is what it is. And away we go. Recapping yesterday's action, not good. 1-4-1 in the video, and we're officially bad now. 173, 160. That should be. You know what? That is wrong. I got to update my number there. I did not update it on. That is wrong. That is wrong. Oh, gee willikers. It happens. That is 174 and 171. And I said officially bad. We are bad. Minus 1823. It's been a bad month. So it is correct in the top part. I didn't correct it in the bottom. I do apologize for that. And I have to redo it on the Twitter universe too. I don't like putting out the wrong thing. That is not right. I got to switch that up. So, as I just mentioned, not a good run. And the February has crushed me. I had said that before. We were having a nice season, and it has gone from a nice season to a bad season. We're down. What am I going to do here? I got to get back on track. A couple of half-point losers yesterday. We had a push on a total. Just that is the way. I was going through the last, 2+ months into December. I was 22 and 47 in half-point kind of affairs, Tim. Like 47, that. And I did this a couple years ago. And it was a losing season. I had a terrible, I think I was like 55 and like 109 or something in these kind of games. And I know people are like, oh, you got to, buy the half point. I'm not buying the half point. It's just been a rough one with the half points. What am I going to do? I don't like to dwell on it. Right? It brings me down. I say we just move on to the next day, but it's frustrating to say the least. Today, let's get to it because I said 2 minutes ago we're going to do a recap. We'll start the recap at the new recap time because I did a little rant and I messed up the record. So FIU today +1, Drexel -5.5, Sam Houston -5.5, Colorado -2.5, Louisiana Tech +5. What is there to say? We gotta straighten things out here. That's the way we go. It's a rough one yesterday, 1-4-1, and I don't know. I'm looking at it. What am I going to do? It's Tim, right? You lose the close ones. I said last time on the show, and we had a bunch of show picks. I want to say, BC. You said a BC outright. We're like, oh, Boston College there against Virginia. Take BC outright.
I remember somebody mentioning it. You better live with your decision or whatever. Yeah, Boston College by double digits.
It's a bunch of games. Again, when you're down and things are running cold, I can't just pump out 10, 15 games if I want to. I can't do that. I'm not doing that for myself. I'm going to do it for the chat. I say we leave winners out there sometimes. Yeah, we left winners out there. You go 1-4-1 could have been a 9-5 in one day, but it was not meant to be. So we just try to regroup, move on, put together a couple wins, and head on out. Hockey, nothing on the hockey. NBA. I did put a free pick out with Hannah yesterday on the Orlando Magic -6.5. There's that. Let's if you haven't already, baseball, folks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, late night money or midnight money, I guess it would be affectionately called. We talked division winners, win totals, Cy Young, some MVP talk. Good afternoon. Walk this way. Marisa in the house. Good afternoon. The public's heavy on it. I'm going to take North Texas and the over. Also, a little Charleston minus the 8. Let's look for a little Charlie minus the 8 there. Again, somebody got Elon on the road. Listen, Charleston's a good team. I get it. North Texas. Where is Mean Green? Mean Green. There we go. A road fave? You like Mean Green as a road fave, huh? Over Charlotte. Why listen to me? My home dogs haven't been home cooking. My home faves haven't been covering. So at this point, it's almost, let's just do the opposite of what Higgs says. So Cavs, Oilers. All right. So let's just start in the NBA. Then it looks like we'll look some cold cash on the ice. Cleveland against Denver. Line looks a little low there coming out of the break. 2.5. I like Denver. I thought about taking Denver there. I understand the 2.5. You think maybe an underplay, right, with the Cavs? I don't hate the Cavs in that spot. Again, for NBA tonight, for me, I like the Magic. Maybe I would probably take Golden State. I can't take the Lakers as a favorite. I mean, OKC as a road favorite, Thunder. No, thank you. I walk this way. I'm just annoyed at the NBA because hi, don't pick me last because I'm going to cry and be upset. I'm an all-star. Watch me cry because I'm picked last. That's how I feel about those bums. Let's get to the hockey. We don't want to get into an NBA rant. We do that enough. The Oilers. Basically a pick 'em over Tampa Buffalo. The Oiler game. How about a 7 in that? It's funny. You look up, I see a bunch of 7s in hockey. Man, I remember I'd see like a 4.5 back in the day when like Dominik Hasek was a goaltender. Now I'm seeing 7s. It's just bizarre to me. It's not just one 7. There's several 7s up on the board today. Unbelievable. Over Tampa. Why not? Buffalo is a team that's, sorry, Tim, they're not going to the Stanley Cup. They're going to give up some goals. I want to take Buffalo here, plus the $2, believe it or not. Speaking, so he brought up some NBA here. Tim, you got NBA today? You got any NBA?
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. It's back after what, 8-day break or whatever. That's fine. I will say it was nice having a little bit of a break. We'll start it off. I am on the Nuggets. I took their money line plus 126. Even though Aaron Gordon's out for the Nuggets, which kind of explains why this line is at 2.5. Jamal Murray's questionable, but I think Denver wins this game. They need to start winning games on the road, build up like their resume, I guess. And you don't have to build up a resume. They're already number 1 in the West, but they want to start improving on the road. Here's a big test for them. A team that's 25-6 at home. So, grab me the Nuggets. I am on the Pacers. Plus, I got 8.5. I'm a sucker for a home dog. It happens.
It's a good. I mean, you're getting 8 points,
and I feel like the Pacers are going to be a bet on team. I think Pacers win this game outright. I think they just realistically can win that game outright today versus Boston. My best bet is in the Memphis-Philly game, if you guys are interested in that. The Spurs have lost 14 straight games. I believe it's 19 out of 20 and 23 out of 25. So I took them plus the points today. Might sprinkle a little bit on that money line at like $7, whatever it is. But I'm on the Spurs plus the points. I'm already on the Thunder, but I got them at plus money, so that was nice. And then I'm on the Warriors as well. So bunch of dogs today.
Alrighty. All right, the Miz is coming in. Wilmington, again, double-digit favorite. This is almost like Charleston laying 8.5. I mean, I want to lean to the dogs in these kind of spots. Eastern Washington, I like Eastern Washington there. The Eagles are soaring, covering machine right now. South Dakota State. Where is South Dakota State? Oh, I just had them. That's North Dakota. Here we go. They got KC. Playing KC here in Summit action. Is that what I'm seeing? What do you have here for a 10 on them? 783. The old Jackies. I 10. It went up from 9. I mean, you want to take. Again, this falls into my I want to take double-digit dog in conference play. That being said, on the flip side of this, Miz, I have not been winning these games. Over I can do, though, with these two teams. Yes, over Jackrabbits and KC. Pacific plus 19. Yeah, Mary's laying a chunk. Regular season finale versus Gonzaga on deck. You're getting 19. I understand. Weber against Eastern Washington. Well, I just told Miz, I sort of like E-dubs there. The Kraken plus 230. Now, the Kraken's a team I want to fade here. I mean, are they really plus 230? How's that possible? I see them as a 150 dog, but hey, if you got 230, excellent for you. And UCLA. Now, I think UCLA is a good team. I want to lean a little under in this spot because Utah, I mean, they run through the center. It's, I don't know. Do I want to lay 7.5 or 7? I'm not loving it, Maurice. And again, I'm a biased kind of dog guy. UCLA already beat them by 20 this year. Definitely a no strong lean either side. Michael's in the house. Good morning. Best bets, Team Money here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, just a little annoyed. We talked about it last night, Team Money. You know how it is. Boys, point guard, best player missing 6 straight free throws. Hits a 3, 1 seconds left to blow the cover. It's not my fault that Shavers out there shaving points. Mike, when you said last night, like, oh, all they got to do is hit their free throws. They're up 7 or 8, whatever it was, with like 40 seconds left. I'm like, you put that jinx out in the universe there. It's again, it's frustrating. What am I going to do? You know, that's why you got to bet, forget, and just move on. You can't sit and dwell and get in a funk over stuff. You got to just move on. Good day, SA overall. Time to grind that. That's what we do. Just grind away. It's stupid. It sounds dumb, like people say it, but if you're really doing this, that's all it is. Michael took some Wichita State plus 3 versus Memphis. Line looked a little short for a 27 Memphis team. Again, Memphis, I have not been able to get a handle on them. I feel about the coach and Wichita as a team. I mean, look at the record. It's not, they're not anything what they used to be when you think about Wichita. I mean, this is a 500 team. But yeah, at home, short little dog. I'm with you. I'm with you on the Shockers. Jason, Western North Dakota got seeded at 149. Oh my goodness. Well, that's the early game. Isn't that like starting at noon? Like, that's an afternoon game, right? Of course, I don't play. I had Western Illinois the other day. I don't have them today. 149. It was a 143 opener. So I would definitely, early games like this, I would think under anyway because it's early, tired. There's no fan participation, right? I mean, who's at a game in North Dakota at 11 a.m. So I would lean under, especially 149. It was 143. Give me the under. Devon, midday money. What do you say? Welcome on in. Except you're wearing that Giant helmet. We don't like the Giants in this chat. No Giant backers here. Best bet team money got FIU minus 102. Now it's 108. Interesting. Yeah, that's a that game. And I got FIU. You see it here in the chat. It's a spot where UTEP. I noticed this earlier because I flipped through. I go to covers. I want to see the matchups real fast because it's an easy matchup screen to look at. And they have it as FIU as a -1 fave, flip into a 1.5 point dog. Where, yesterday when this line opened, they were a 1 point dog, and now they're still a 1 point dog, or it's actually a pick. Again, shop around. I like them there at home. I'm taking a home team in a pick 'em. It is what it is. It's like when I take a bad, like we talked Wichita State against Memphis, same kind of thing. Mean Green. Again, I don't love it laying that short little number on the road here, especially when you have a team that has like the 20 something wins or 23-5 versus 16-10, 16-12 team. Warriors money line, I could do that. Fade the Lakers, absolutely. Towns 8.5. Again, big number. We talked about Charleston and who's that? The other Wilmington over there in the CAA. I want to take dogs in conference play, but I've been losing, so you take those with a grain of salt. We're not doing well right now. Sutter to score a goal on the ice plus $6. Hey, I'm not going to say no to $6. Misery, one of the few honest cappers. Man, I've been coming on here. It'll be a 2-year anniversary next week, and win or lose, always the truth. That's what I say. Whether I do the free pick videos on the Win Free Pick challenge, always the truth. It's not. It is. We win, we lose. It's not fake. It's not like, hey, look at my fake tickets here. I got big winners, but I also have the same opposite side here. It's like the same 80s, 90s phone scam kind of stuff that people do. You're going to get honesty from me. We win, we lose. One sport's better than the other. We're going to bet more on a sport we're winning on. It's just that simple. We're losing. We're going to rein in the bets, a little less betting, try to grind out a profit. Moneyline Markel, thoughts on UAB minus 12. What's good? What's good? Not me lately. That's not good. And here we are. We're in a spot. Again, I just mentioned conference teams laying double digits is not something I want to do. Yeah. Should they beat a team pretty handily? I understand that. I just can't lay the numbers. I can't come in. And again, it's my stubbornness. It's just me being a guy. I don't think it's right for someone who says they're a tackle. Whether I like it, and there's some spots I do like favorites. But to come in and tell people take double-digit faves, I think that's like a cop-out. Like I try again. I think I was saying it the other day here, where I'm like, not that I'm overthinking, I'm too smart. It's just like I don't want to go down that route and just start giving out big faves I kind of like. Just say, oh, we got to win under our belt. That's. I mean, I'm not betting those games. I mean, the games I bet today are. You see the lines here. It's in me laying double digits like that. And Rice is like, you look at the 17-10 record, it's not a solid 17-10 record. They have some losses. At home, they lost to these guys by almost 20 points. So I don't hate UAB. I just can't bet them. Pounded Sports, what do you say there? Wright State's up to 3.5 now. Now it goes 1.5. Yeah, that line is on the move. We're just talking about that one too on the phone there with that game. The Oakland team, a couple wins in conference. Line tells you all you need to know here. And a lot of times, hey, at 1.5, you're thinking, ooh, that line looks a little low. Maybe we take Oakland, 5 games under 500. Now it's getting bet up. Like, I look at that as it's a smaller conference. Joe Public isn't really jumping on Wright State. This is more of a sharper move to get it up a little bit. And Wright's pretty good. T-Money, you had the right side on Boise, just didn't cover. Yeah. What am I going to do? You get frustrated for sure. Tarleton State walked this way. You like a little Tarleton there? Out in the whack? Little whack attack? Who's Tarleton got? Oh, against the Valley. I don't hate that at home. I'm not a big Utah Valley guy. With this line open at? 785. This was a 4 and a 137. So kind of it's ticked up a little bit. People betting on, I understand. Well, it's still about 4.5. 21 and 6 versus 14 and 14. Let's go home team. I'm with you there. Walk this way. Bill McDonald's coming in to throw salt in the wound. Yeah, we watched it live here last night because we all had 5.5 or 6. Pattern Sports. Charlotte fits a doggy home theme. 3 or 4 point lets. 3 or 4 points. Let's go. Yeah. 49ers. Michael coming in. Thunder plus 130 Utah. I kind of like I said that. I kind of like the Thunder a little bit. Cavs -2. Good home team. Pacers. Again, Tim mentioned the Pacer game. Maybe the Cavs game. Maybe we got a guy out for Denver or something. Why the line is where it is. Pacers. We like the Pacers. Our team. Nice points. Again, you add in the MVP. A lot of public nonsense. Yes. Yes. Marcos, what's up? Hey, hitting the like button for you, my guy Tim. Appreciate it, Marcos. There'll be a Marcos minute tonight on late night money. I'll do it tomorrow too. Not too many games for tomorrow's college action. We got about 20-something games. We could roll down a Marcos minute for you. Brandon, good morning, Greg. How are you? I'm okay. Barbecue showdown this weekend. Brandon, have you gone to the little food trucks? Have you tried Twisted Grilled Cheese food truck over by the Galleria? What dog is covering? IUPUI. Take that IUPUI. IUPUI is covered often and at home. Take them. Take them today. And I think someone mentioned what I thought the line would be on Saturday. I thought it would be probably, they were getting 10 today. I figured maybe 12 against Youngstown on Saturday. Celtics first quarter. I'm on it. I don't like it. Miz best play for the NBA is none. That's Miz is my guy. Firing up my Christmas card list. Yes. T-Money. Kind of want the Cavaliers. Warriors and Mavs ought to be up all 4 quarters tonight for those plus money lovers. Yeah, you. Should they all see the Warriors one is the trickiest because they're an underdog. Philly points all day. Walk this way. So he likes Philly there against Memphis. So he's saying over to 230. Gabe's in house. Wright State -2. Detroit pick 'em. Drexel 6. I'm with you on Drexel. Wright State we like, and you like the old Titans out of Detroit to get it done versus the Norse, huh? Northern Kentucky. I don't hate it. I like the card. Kings on the ice. Big doggy LA. Is that what we're looking at here? Plus $1.20 against New Jersey. Is New Jersey slumping? Have they been, right? They lost to the Winnipeg Jets. I don't know how they did after that. Moneyline Markel. Is this the name of Bucky's win? I want to bet Ohio State today. I just can't because I'm just as big a loser as they are lately. So I can't bet Ohio State. Michael, I hate parlays, but I did parlay UCLA and Illinois moneyline -110. Exactly. You don't want to lay 7s on the road in college. Tyler, prepare to take a Penn State and Stanford day. What do you think? The Penn State game, I don't know. I like Ohio State. I can't talk you up to Penn State. This Ohio State game opened at 1. I thought it was going to be a 3. It opened, I don't know what it is now. Has it gone up? Everywhere I looked was a 3, and then it opened at a 1. And I thought about taking them. I'm like, I can't take Ohio State. The team's lost 500 games in a row. But I like them to win here. Stanford, who's the tree got here? Washington at home is a home puppy? Sure. I could do Stanford at home. Penn State on the road, I don't like that. North Dakota against Smoke looks like an under so far. That's the early game, right? Of course, I don't have Western Illinois today. Higgs, what do you say, Eric? What do you got? Illinois, yes. Utah +7. I don't hate it. In Illinois, I bet myself at 5.5. Bill says Drexel loses outright tonight. Don't understand why you post that as a pick. Bill. Drexel loses outright. Well, I want to say I can't not say you're wrong because my college basketball has been bad. So I'm going to give you a 50-50 shot. Actually, the way I've been playing, it's probably a 60-40. You could be right here. I'm going to sell myself and throw the reverse drinks out on myself here because I've been bad. Maybe it comes back to help me. Miz, a lot of these teams are playing for conference seats towards the end of the regular season, i.e. Wilmington. Yeah, because they play on their campus courts, right? A lot of these teams to start. Stop Geo, how you been? UCLA and Illinois in a parlay. UCLA, my 6.5 Illinois money line. I see the UCLA on the road. I don't like laying a bunch of points. Like if you're going to parlay this guy, why wouldn't you just money line both sides of it? I mean, you're money lining Illinois at 5.5. Why not UCLA? Good luck, brother. Got here late. Was going to ask who you're on. Here we go. You want to see who I'm on? There you go. FIU, Drexel, minus 5.5. Sam Houston State 5.5. Colorado 2.5. La Tech plus the 5. So those are my picks today. We'll see how we do. Need to get back on track. It's been a rough February. It's definitely not Valentine's Day every day. It's more of a Valentine's Day massacre. OSU seems like the play makes 0 sense, Eric. I agree. I like the Ohio State. I just can't bet it. One loser can't be bet on another loser. Jesse, let's hope tonight doesn't end the same way as last night ended. You really got to go that way, Jess? Brutal. Rough one. Brutal. Hey, Richie P. How are you today, Richie? I'm on the Bruins, Moneyline Markel, alternate plus 2.5 plus money on the ice for Moneyline Markel. Marcus says, I'll be looking forward to the Marcos Minute later. And Tom, and tomorrow. Thanks. I was going to say and Tom, thinking that's Tim, but it's really for tomorrow's Marcos Minute. Cleveland State, 13 versus Green Bay. I don't hate this one. Really. Green Bay is a bad team. IUPUI, I would jump on, Gio. That's fine as a dog. Green Bay. Do you want to lay 13 is the question. And as much as I love my dogs, and I've been taking them left and right, 3-26. They are 3-26 and 8-21 against the number. I don't hate laying 13 here, believe it or not, even on the road. That's how. I mean, Green Bay is bad. I took OKC. Yes. You got Northwestern, huh? Went a little Big Ten on us against the line. I understand. For me, though, that's an opposite play. I'm going to go with a unranked team laying 5.5, 6, whatever it is, versus the ranked. I've been doing it all year. It's paid off. I'm not going to stop. That's the only thing that's been probably coming from a total massacre by taking these wacky teams I don't think should be favored. Jesse Schultz, Terrence going to play for Illinois, her concussion protocol. I don't know. I saw if it's going up to 6, I'm assuming he's playing. James is in the house. What's up? I love this dog. T-Money. Ohio State not favored by 2.5. I'm off it. Lean Penn State, but Penn State's on the road. Again, I think Ohio State's a play. I can't play it. I can't play it because they've lost whatever losing streak they're on and 13 or 14 or whatever. That's number one. And as someone I'm in a funk myself, I can't justify betting on a team that's losing on top of it too, that hasn't played well. That's a play we make when things are rolling. Then we're all over the place. We could take our shots. We got nice bankroll. Now we got to watch the bankroll. Miz, I think Cleveland State versus Green Bay was a 2-point game in Cleveland State. Was it really? Let's pull up some old Horizon scores here. Let's see what it was last game. 82-77. It was a close one. Cleveland State a 7-point lead at the half, outscored in the second half. I mean, it wasn't really that close. I mean, let's see. The closest we got to what, a 75-74. We got to a 4-point game, so it was kind of close considering they were a 12, 13-point favorite at the time. And you win by that amount. They shot 30% from the field, 30-60 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3. So not much defense to be shown. You allow 52% shooting to Green Bay, who, as a team on the year, Green Bay's, shooting 39%. They're a 39% field goal shooting team. Brio, Money Man, what do you say? Welcome. Marcos announced Memphis, Wichita, Wichita at home doggy, Marcos. Drexel over, that's fine. I need Drexel to win big, so I need some points. Get it done, Drexel. Detroit over Northern Kentucky. Sure, we like Detroit there at home. Oakland, the Grizzle against Wright. Any thoughts? I mean, we like Wright State there, but that line is on the move. It is on the move. Speaking of on the move, here's college baseball. Tim, any college baseball today?
No, but I'll have a bunch on Friday, Saturday, Sunday when there's a lot of games.
All right.
Because I know I'm right after this show. I'm heading out to Greenville. Friday, Saturday in Greenville versus UNC, and then they go to UNC for the Sunday game. So number 11 versus number 12 to rip off the second weekend of the year. I'm excited. But I got nothing right now.
So real fast, I was out with the guy. I'm not gonna, I'll talk about this more in the coming days. And he's a Met fan, and
oh, poor guy.
Yeah, and I was like, we're talking about it, and I was saying, I said, oh man, I said I don't know. The division's kind of tough, and I said the pitching. He's like, everybody loves Verlander. The guy, he threw 190 innings off of Tommy John surgery. He's not gonna throw. And I'm like, listen, I know. I said to him, I said, I don't know about guys coming to the teams and dying. You know, he brought up like Carl Pavano and Jared Wright and Kevin Brown,
Jason Bay.
You know, yeah. And then I mentioned Jason Bay to him, and then he mentioned he's like Roberto Alomar, Lance Johnson, Carlos Baerga. Like he started running guys.
Jeff Francoeur.
I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, that's right, Jason Bay. I say Baerga. I'm like, Alomar and Baerga, they did not perform that well in New York. You know, it's weird how some guys come and
some people
overperform.
Just can't handle the big market.
And even the Yanks guys come and they just go down the drain.
It happens. It definitely does. We've seen it. And it's not just the Mets. We've seen it with players doing it on other teams too. But
yeah, I mean,
it's easy to pick on the Mets.
Everybody's got a bad free agent sign. You're like, oh, what were they thinking? Oh my goodness! But when it's your team, they just stick out like sore thumbs.
I remember hearing about a trade a couple years ago that the Dodgers made for like a relief pitcher that they ended up trading away a year later. One of the prospects they traded to the Astros was a guy named Yordan Alvarez.
Yes.
So, that was like the one most lopsided trade ever. It's just like it shows us Yordan Alvarez for a relief pitcher they kept for 3 months.
I mean, it was like the Bagwell trade all over again.
But hey, it happens. It's difficult with prospects because you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. You got to let them play. Everybody, you want to hold on to them. You don't want to play them, and they go somewhere down in the bad. It's like when these rookie quarterbacks come in and NBA, you go to a bad team. It's like,
correct. Yep.
Gio says Green Bay's not shooting 50% again. Exactly. I mean, that game was close. They shot 52%. Oakland, Wright State, 5-1 to the under last 6. Again, I mean, I kind of like Wright State. I know a couple people have Wright State, so I'm just leaning on that angle of that miss. I'm hoping for people to win. Gio, no college hoops today. No college hoops. No college baseball today. No college.
Plenty of college hoops. No college
unless he's asking college basketball. I don't know. Go ahead. You want to run down some college basketball? I don't know what Gio's asking.
I have like 16 plays. I'm currently sweating out North Dakota. They're down 6 at the moment.
Oh, here it is, 33-27. I see on covers.
Yeah.
Michael, thoughts on Rutgers at the rack? Yeah, it's not the rack. It's Jersey Mike's. Can I get I'm going to go to the Jersey Mike's down here in Katy and be like, yeah, let me get a little local promo for the Jersey Mike's show. The Jersey Mike Midday Money. I can't back Michigan. I want to because Rutgers is kind of stumbling lately. I got a bad coach at Michigan, and you mentioned the Michigan State game. It's where are we going? Michigan playing, Rutgers playing poorly. Michigan on the road, big win and a bad coach. It's a no play. I can't play. Tate the Great says Michigan biased opinion. No, you think, Tate? Slightly biased? Who's number 5? Who is that? Is that Drew Henson quarterbacking? Who's that guy? All All right. If you hadn't already, I'm going to jump to a little MLB. I know Gabe's going to be happy. So all week this week we've done divisions: East, West, Centrals, American League, National League, and we did some Cy Young MVP talk. Again, it's all up on the site. Tonight when we do Late Night Money, I will probably lead with the baseball stuff and then give out some college hoops for tomorrow, and of course whatever anybody else asks about tomorrow's games. But Midday Money Show, make sure you tune in. It's fun if you're up late. For you late folks, a little more laid back. It's not as official and professionally done as this. It's not me yawning and complaining about stuff. Take the great agree. Howard is not a good coach. Great recruiter, exactly. Number 5 pitchers, Tate Force-Seater. Oh. Tate Force. I don't even know who that is. When did he play there? I don't even know who that guy is. Walk this way. Weber plus the points. I don't hate Weber there, but Eastern Washington has just been a ATS juggernaut lately. I think they're like 15 or 17-4 going back to Thanksgiving on the ATS run. Brandon, good morning, Greg. How are you? I'm ready for the rodeo. Are you going to right energy for the cook-off? I was thinking about going for the cook-off over there. Although I've neglected my son's driver's license. He wants to go on Saturday. I doubt I could even get an appointment. Will DeGrom play for 3 months in any season? I'm glad the Mets let him go. I told Tim, I'm like, you can't sign this guy to $35, $40 million at 35, and he's a questionable health guy. Now, do I think he'll pitch? I mean, he'll have 25 starts for the Rangers probably. 27 starts. It's not a full season. And I mentioned their staff. They pulled in a lot of dudes down here. So you got Gray, you got Perez, Tim's favorite guy, Odorizzi, Andrew Heaney, Dane Dunning, who I like. I'm waiting for him. Dunning was a guy who was involved in a lot of big trades. So he's a hugely rated guy. Can he break through? Maybe DeGrom teaches him something. But the bats for Texas, I mean, you're heavy. You got Seager, Simeon, and that's it. Who you got? Nate Lau. Who's that? Garcia's the outfielder. Jace Young is the rookie they're high on, but they need a bat. The pitcher could be there. And then you're facing Seattle and Houston. Good luck. And the Angels are a wild card. Are they going to be healthy? Talk about a team that's never healthy. Jersey Mike's, no Jersey Shore guy. Yes, listen. I've never went to Jersey Mike's in Jersey. I went to it twice since I've been down here. DJ Paulie D. Snooky. Jim Tan. Paulie D. I'm going to bring back the Paulie D hair. You ever heard of Buy Dirt by Luke Bryan? No. I don't even know who Luke Bryan is. I'm guessing that's a country singer. They still do Saturday if you get a ticket for that. For the cook-off, huh? I'm going to have to look into that. Could you say hi to Tim, please? Sure. Tim, come on in. Say hi.
No. Hi, Brad. How you doing?
When is my car is hurts again? I don't know. What happened? Is that a song? I'm not a big country guy. All I know country music is Friends in Low Places. And Friends in Low Places,
yeah, I like that one.
I heard that. I was actually in South Padre in '93 for spring break, and that song was on. I was at Louis' Backyard. That's the name of the bar place I was at, Louis' Backyard. And they're doing like line dancing to this song. I'm like, what the heck? Where am I? Like, I'm from Jersey. What's going on down here?
I was all right with country music. And then I worked at Texas Roadhouse for like a year, and I no longer like country music because that's all they played.
They just butter. Yeah, well, that makes sense. They just put that little slab of butter on your steak.
Yes.
Marcos, Utah Tech versus Rio. What do I have on this cat? There we go. Yeah, this spot, Rio is bad, but I want to take Rio in this one. I shouldn't say I want to take them. I lean Rio. A kid in my son's high school got a scholarship to play basketball at Rio. UPI stinky. Yes. Take them against Robert Morris and take them. If they're getting 10 against Robert Morris, you're going to get 12 or more. Maybe a 14 spot against the Penguins of Youngstown on Saturday. Michael, thanks, guys. Have a great day. Back to work. Yeah. I appreciate you popping in. We will see you tonight, baby, Michael. We'll talk some Giant baseball. Alex Cobb, DeScaffolini. It's a juggernaut rotation. Anyway. All right. Wrap it up. FIU +1, Drexel -5.5, Sam Houston -5.5, Colorado -2.5, Louisiana Tech +5. Couple dogs, couple faves, hopefully a couple winners. We got to get back on track. And that's that. Late night money tonight, 12 a.m. nighttime, midnight, late night.